Hey, how's it going? How's it going, everyone? It's been probably like, I feel like I'm not over-exaggerating. It's probably been like 2 months since my last video. Yeah, kind of a while, isn't it? This phone I'm recording on is an iPhone. What's the new phone? Is it the 15 or 16? I think this is a 16. It's a pink one. It's the normal size one, but the largest storage, because it was free when we switched from AT&T to Verizon. I had a 13 mini, and I'll let you know, I was very upset and very sad that I can no longer hold a phone in one hand as easily. I kind of have to well, here's a cliff bar, by the way. Like this was a mini, right? But like the other, my phone now is like this, so I'm like, but like the mini I could go like this. Now I gotta go like that, you know. I feel like that's a good representation. How's everyone been? I mean, again, don't expect super regular videos from me, but it's just one of those moments. I thought I'd stop by, make a video to please some of you. Ooh, look at that, phone's moving. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good recently. Not much has changed too much. I've been going to a physical therapist, literally like right down the street from me, basically. But there's like a problem in my back, like right here, like kind of like, yeah, like right there, kind of like your heart's like right here, but like other side. Like 3 months ago or so, I had used a heating pad, ice packs, painkillers, because I couldn't like turn to like sleep or anything. But that got better in a week. But I've had like an aching pain there every now and then. And then when I was at a work show that like a couple weeks ago, I had a tingling pain through like the back right here, kind of like a cold burning sensation. But I went there. I was like, yeah, I got this lower back thing too, but I'm more concerned about the upper back, because the lower back thing since high school, I think that's more like a sciatica nerve, maybe like core strength, glutes need to be strengthened. But upper back, I think it could be muscle imbalance also, or a pinched nerve. Did a bunch of tests, and it turns out that he thinks that it's definitely just posture. So I'm doing chin tucks, these like elbow, like these are arm moves where I lay down like this. It's kind of hard to explain. Cow cat. What are they called? It's like it's when you're on all fours in a non-sexual way. And why am I like this? But you like bend your back, you push out like this, and then you look up. But yeah, you like tuck your chin. Oh my god, I can't talk. You tuck your chin in. Oh my gosh. Doing this, but like you're on the ground, and then you like arch your back and like look up. But it's like all these exercises that strengthen my upper back right around here. And my lower back is getting strengthened from me doing other stuff. But I went there again yesterday, and I actually did more exercises for it, like holding cable and going like pushing out, and the weight resistance is very tight. You gotta really activate your abs, a bunch of stuff like that, this way and that way and that way and this way and this way. But yeah, he thinks it'll take a couple months. That's cool. I'm spending some money for it, but I'd rather spend money on my health than other stuff regardless. So yeah, and then I'm going to, oh my gosh, you want to hear something crazy? Jace, you haven't switched any objects you're using. You're just tapping and talking. That's true, I guess. Sorry. Sometimes I ramble, or always ramble, but I think I mentioned it. I have had this root canal done on my second bottom right molar, okay? And before that, I got a crown, okay? And then they're like, you need a root canal also. This is my first crown, by the way. Not my first root canal. I had an abscess before. Don't know if I could have prevented that. It's just, it was on my gums. They're like, you need a root canal. That was fixed easily. But this tooth has been the biggest pain in my existence, because I've gone back like 5 times. It was like, yep, you're gonna need a crown. Boom. So that's one visit. Then the crown. And then I come back, they're like, you're gonna need a root canal. Okay. 3 visits, now we're at the 4th visit. I believe that's how it works, yeah. And then 5th visit, trim. 6th visit was a dental checkup, an actual checkup. That's covered. I mentioned my crown, blah, blah, blah. It could be you bite, like my bite looked good. So like the theory was like it could be me clenching when like grinding my teeth when I sleep. Because I used to have really sensitive teeth until I got a mouth guard. But the mouth guard I have now doesn't fit as properly. That's the theory. Because I got a new tooth in there. So my teeth aren't really that sensitive. There's one tooth, I'll talk about that in a second. But this, yeah, so basically I'm going back this Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m. It's the only available appointment this week. I called in today, which is Tuesday. So I'm the last appointment, I guess, that's available. somehow. I was like, I might as well. I'll go then. But I feel like what they're gonna say is not, we're gonna try to fix your bite. I don't think they're gonna try to do a second root canal. If they do, they better not be charging me for that. Because I know it was inflamed when they did it, but it's like chewing on like, I like had M&Ms. I don't chew candy. I don't have candy often, but these M&Ms specifically, like when I bite on the tooth, I can feel a slight ache at the bottom. There's some food I can chew on that side and it doesn't bother it. Gum will bother it. I kind of just switch to the other side. But it's kind of like that thing, like you don't want to chew on just one side of your mouth because you don't want one side of your mouth to just lose all its strength. So I'm trying to like swap between foods that I chew on this side of the mouth versus my better side. And honestly, it's just not working. It's not hurt. It's not like a super painful like tooth, but I feel it there and it's just annoying. And I know I have anxiety, but I know that's not anxiety. It's actually my tooth's just messed up. So I think what they're gonna say is, you're gonna need your tooth removed and you're gonna need an implant. And I'm gonna be like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm of course my first crown is the one that needs a root canal then an implant. But it's on the bottom tooth. They haven't told me anything yet. And I'm not really hopeful that they're gonna fix it with a root canal or like whatever they're gonna say. I don't think it's my bite or anything, even though me and my mom gave me her genetics for teeth. So my bite can kind of change pretty fast. I've had braces. My teeth are straight, but my bite can change. I don't wear my actual retainer anymore. It doesn't fit me anymore, which is kind of a bad thing, but my teeth are actually in place still. I have a little metal bracket for the top two teeth, because there's a little gap. I think the gap's a little better now. It's not like a big gap. Kind of bothered me. So there's one there, and my orthodontist didn't do that, but he did it for me. And then the bottom teeth, like those 6 or 5 teeth, however they do it, that like bottom bracket. So like bottom teeth are good. Top teeth aren't that bad. They're still aligned. Natural teeth stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with my teeth. Besides this, and then there's this other thing. So you got those 2 front teeth on the side with the bad molar, the right side. It's the 2 teeth, and then the one right of it, and towards my right side. It's a smaller tooth, but went to a party Saturday, hung out with my friend, drank ginger beer, and had some M&Ms. That's literally all I had that day that was like bad for your teeth. So I guess the acidic of the ginger beer mainly. I didn't drink through a straw. I think I'm gonna start drinking soda through a straw, even though I haven't drank soda in the longest time. More like acidic drinks through a straw. Ginger beer. I think maybe it like got rid of some enamel, but like not like the bad enamel, okay, I know I'm not super smart with dental stuff, but I'm pretty sure there's like, if you have an acidic drink, you could lose some enamel and then it will come back if you're not in like the late stages, which I'm not. So I think that's what's happening. So like it was very cold sensitive, that tooth. So I guess I'll mention that tooth to them, but it's been getting better the past, like this is like the 3rd day later. Yesterday was pretty good, but I slightly noticed it. I can kind of notice it still, but it's not that cold sensitive anymore. And I know I have slight like decay on the middle, the front tooth, and the one next to that one on the right side, the one that's sensitive. It's like in the little crevasse, the crevice of the tooth. And it's not that noticeable, but it's noticeable to me. So I think eventually I'm just gonna get new teeth. No, my teeth are good though. It's just annoying. It's annoying and very expensive. But I live at my dad's house, so it's all good. It's all good. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, people. Yeah, but there's my rambling about my teeth. Yeah, I think I kind of want to. I'm not done with it actually. So, fun fact, since you don't see my face, my teeth, I have fluorisis from when I was really young, and that's what my mom told me. I thought it was because I drank Mountain Dew and I didn't brush my teeth the best when I was younger. But thinking back at it, I never paid attention to how my teeth looked until like middle school. And that would make sense because fluorisis would happen like when you're really, really young. First like few years. But maybe like first 3 years, 2 years, I forget. But basically the fluoride in my teeth, blah, blah, blah. I have like white spots on my teeth, which used to bother me. I would say they bother me a little bit still, but I think of it more as like a character builder at this point. But I got like white spots mainly on my top teeth. I mean, I guess I could show you real quick. But let me think real quick. So basically there's white spots, but like the only way to fix that is to get new teeth. So realistically, there's a potential solution I want to talk to the dentist about. This is more for my own personal preference. But I think I could get whitening done. I've never got actual like professional whitening done. So you get whitening done and it could potentially, like, it will whiten your teeth surrounding the fluorisis, so it might not stand out as much. And you know, whitening your teeth sounds kind of fun to me, minus the sensitivity that you might get. But I'd rather a professional do it than me putting the whitening strips on my gums and it burns. I once did that in middle school and I just wasn't a fan of the strips. And I honestly don't know if I noticed any difference because I probably didn't do the full. Yeah, I was in middle school. I probably wasn't the smartest with how I did that. Okay, but here are my teeth. Let me yum yum yum. You ready? Ready? See, like, right. Yeah, you see? So I got that little gap there. That's whatever. But this tooth, right here is the sensitive one. Okay? And I mean, sure, I'll show you my mouth. Let me just be very all up in front at this point. Second molar. Like right there. Sensitive one. When I do that, I can feel kind of like the sensation under the tooth. So I think that tooth is just royally and utterly done. I think it's done. But yeah, here are the fluorisis, you see? So like it looks kind of funny to me, but the white stains here. And there's some you can't see as well on the bottom side. Like here, and then there's here. But it's kind of interesting because fluorisis, and then there's still teeth here. So like it kind of looks like it's just, yeah, not yellow, but you know, kind of that white, and then more yellow honestly towards the top, but like that, and then gums. So it's interesting how that works, but the decay is like right here, barely noticeable, and then this one more noticeable right there in the crack, you see? Yeah, that kind of annoys me, but that's the sensitive tooth. So I'm wondering if it's like just sensitivity right now. I mean, honestly, down the future, I wouldn't mind getting a crown for that, but I don't want to, like, you know, I don't want to get a crown unless I need it, or unless I had a lot of money until like I could validate that, and then saving money for the future when you might have to get a replacement. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. And here's the permanent retainer on the bottom side. Six teeth. Okay, yeah, that's Jay's. You like my beard right now? Oh my gosh, you almost saw my full face. Oh, but yeah, that's the situation with me. How's it going, everyone? 14 minutes passed, and I haven't done too much. My videos are typically longer, anyways. But yeah, that's the teeth. That's the teeth segment. Yeah, how's it going? Anything happen? Anything cool you did over the weekend? Or are going to do this weekend? Maybe I'll try to remember to post a comment, questions or something. I don't know. I'm not a busy person, but I can talk to people I don't mind talking to people on YouTube, comments every now and then with you guys. It's kind of fun. But yeah, I've been having Cliff Bars. Honestly, one a day probably, for the most part. There's been some days where I skip. And then honestly, this is the only candy I've bought in the past really long time. I got a white Reese cup like a small pack at the beginning of May. I mean, I have sweets still, but I don't really eat candy as much. Maybe a s'more, not like a few weeks ago also, 3 weeks ago. Yeah, but not too much. Yeah. Just shake this. And by the way, this is a phone cleaner. Ooh, it's like $15, if not 12 or 11 on Amazon. Kind of cool, right? So there's a little bottom thing here to prevent this from falling through. And the top, it just falls off. This is fiber cloth. You go spray. More like one spray suffices, honestly. But I think two's maybe better. If you're farther away, maybe you get less on the screen. I feel like 1.5 would be the perfect amount, I think. But the problem is you can't do 1.5 sprays without it clumping together in the screen. But I have a phone case. So it's I guess if you don't have a phone case, it's even better. But my phone case is a cheap clear one, but has borders and it slightly sticks out. You spray and then you go... Wait, I can do it here. You basically go like this. See? And then... But, you kind of be a little careful on how you do it because you could get streaks. There's a little remaining residue on the edge. But it, ultimately looks better than how it looked a second ago. And you get, little white marks. Little wet marks there. You can use all of this, basically. And then you just go, whoop. Put it back in. And then, yeah. And that's that. Kind of cool, right? I bought one for my mom. She apparently thought it came with her phone. I was like, why would you think Amazon would send you that? Because we got our phones traded in from Verizon. It's like, I just thought it was one of those. So you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. But yeah. What else to talk about? Crap. Yeah, my back, I'm doing exercise every day, 3 times a day. I'm going there every Tuesday at the moment. I went there Monday the past 2 weeks, but now it's Tuesdays. I'm starting to get my hair cut every 2 weeks, starting after June 4th, before my friend's wedding. I get to wear a blue suit. Cool, a nice suit. Hopefully I don't grow out of that for a while. Well, hopefully I don't get too big in a while. I don't think that's happening. I'm a pretty skinny person. If anything, this shirt makes me look stronger than I am. Let's see. I got pretty skinny arms. Yeah, I got pretty skinny arms. Don't I have pretty skinny arms? You think I got pretty skinny arms? What to talk about? I can talk about my past month. So that's May... I don't know, it's probably like the 18th or 19th right now. Let me think, 22nd, 1st. It's probably the 20th, right? Tuesday, May 3rd-ish week of May right now. Okay, so May... It's gonna be May. Well, April was gray and my anxiety, but I'm better now. May, what happened was, let me think. Okay, so I went to Nashville for a work conference. Yeah, I went to Nashville for a work conference, I think. It was a work conference. I guess you can call it a conference. But I went to Nashville. Went to a restaurant. What's the restaurant called? No, I went to a few restaurants. I went to the food court on Broadway Street a few times. I went to Prince's Chicken. I got this chicken sandwich, a spicy chicken sandwich. Had 2 of them. 2 different times that day. That's actually my favorite chicken sandwich now. Popeyes is number 1 originally. Now it's number 2. But Popeyes is still really close and a lot cheaper, so I guess that works. The chicken was really good. I tried Velvet Taco again. I've had that in Dallas before. Chicken Tiki Masala Taco. The 2 tacos. Best tacos ever. And I'm not a big taco person. It's an exotic taco place. It's a very exotic taco place. And I hope I'm not talking too loud. If I am, my bad. My apologies. My apologies, sire. And then I also got cookie dough twice at the food court. I had the same girl there too. She's pretty attractive, not gonna lie, but I don't live in Nashville. And I'm not really seeking a relationship that much right now. That much. We don't need to get into that. And then also I went to, what's it called? I went to a Vietnamese place at the food court. Got some banh mi. Is it banh mi or banh mi? It's banh mi. Has to be banh mi, right? Yeah. Not nearly as good as the one I had in Vietnam. I've had 2 in America now, and they don't contend. But yeah. What else did I do? There's a place called Santa Fe across the street from Opryland Hotel. Didn't go to Opryland, by the way, but I've been there before. It's cool, but it's so expensive. I don't get it. But there's a place across the street, a restaurant called Santa Fe. That's really good. That's really good. And then there's some guy I met at the show who I just talked to at a booth, and he just said, he's like, "Where you live?" I told him where. He's like, "Oh, no way." And he lives in the city right next to me. He's like a 10-minute drive away from me, probably. I thought it was real funny. We chatted a bit, but yeah. I'm pretty talkative when I'm making ASMR videos or like with people I know pretty well, or especially when I'm traveling. I don't know what clicks in my brain when I'm traveling, but chatterbox. I can talk to any person. And I'm a pretty weird person, and I can strike up a conversation in the weirdest ways possible. Or I'm not scared of being weird in front of people. I think that's my positive trait. But yeah, that was Nashville, and then I got back, and then I got back Thursday, and then Friday work. Basically just unloaded everything again, put it back in the crates we had. And then Saturday, I woke up very, very early, and I was gone the whole entire day until I got back home around 11 p.m. It was my friend's bachelor party, so I went golfing, I drove the cart, and then I chatted with a few people the whole time. We went to a restaurant after, we played pickleball for like 2.5 hours. Went back to his fiance's house. She wasn't there, but her parents let us use their house for the bachelor party at the end, for like a cookout. Fire, cornhole, blah, blah, blah. I didn't do too much, and I didn't do anything in the pool. I'm not a big water person, honestly, and pretty bad swimmer, and I didn't want to play a tackling, like, water basketball competitive. I'm not getting dunked and thrown into the water. So I played some cornhole, and then, honestly, I relaxed a bit. I was just there, present. Best I could do. But it worked out, because I was tired the next day, and then that was Mother's Day, I believe, right? I think that was Mother's Day. Yeah, Mother's Day, I believe. Which was last week, I guess, right? Yeah, probably. But yeah, Mother's Day, I went to my mom's, family was there. Most of my family, we had fillets. Those are so good. I don't like steak too much, but fillets are so good. Pizza's really good too. I mean, like, fillets are expensive and good, but also like a $4 Jack's Pizza, or $3.50 or $3.33 on sale, whatever you want to say. Those are really good too. Not gonna lie, pepperoni. Get some cayenne pepper, some salt. After like 9 or 10 minutes in the oven, you broil it for like a minute. Crispy top. Really good. I really don't. There's a lot of good cheap food also. That's why when I have fillets, I have them if someone else buys them. It's not like I have them often. Yeah, that was that. And then the week after, work week. I mean, it's just work week. And then went to my friend's briefly. He got me some of these cards. I got all his trash cards that he's gonna throw away. One-piece cards. I'm gonna throw a lot of those away. And then I got his little like card thing he got for One Piece. All that's in there right now are Japanese cards. See? Robin and Enel. Chilling. But the ones I was excited for, because I ended up staying in his house longer than I anticipated. Bleach. He has SAO too, but he has Bleach cards. I'm gonna actually keep a lot of these. Not a crazy amount, but yeah. And then he gave me one piece. No, he got like 2 packs of SAO he opened. Sword Art Online. And the cards are just so funny. I was like, dude, if you get Elizabeth, let me know. And he got Elizabeth. Elizabeth is like my favorite character. Not literally my favorite character, but kind of like a troll character in SAO. Because SAO is like one of the first animes I like really watched once I was in high school. I mean, I watched Bleach beforehand and Dragon Ball, but it's like what I consider a trash anime, but to me it's my guilty pleasure. But I just like the way in the dubbed, I've seen the subbed and the dubbed and the parody version of SAO. But She's a lame character in the show, not gonna lie. It's just the way Kirito in the dubbed, he would be like, "Hello, Elizabeth," and then me and my friend would just say Elizabeth to each other. We quote the abridged versions a lot more though. Yeah, here are the Bleach ones. Some of the Bleach ones. He gave me a bunch, so he gave me a couple actually really nice ones. And I'm not a card person. Like, I know it looks like I'm a card person, but I don't. I've bought one card in my whole entire life, and it's my one in Japan that was less than $1, basically. It was the Dark Magician and Magician Girl combination card. Combination card. Yeah, I gotta do all this, but this is a new, He got, like, the first edition. So, I basically get his scrap cards when he splurges. And then, let me find it. Where is it? Oh, I didn't put it together with those cards. Let me keep going. Oh my gosh. Apologies that I'm not on camera. I will be back there shortly. Where's my Dark Magician? What the heck? Maybe it is here and I'm just not the brightest. Oh yeah, I'm not the brightest. This card. See? 110 yen. So this is like 80 cents when I got it in Japan. Yeah, pretty cool, right? I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! It says magician. Wait, magicians. My Japanese is much worse, by the way, if you can't tell. Magicians. Magician's combination. Magician's combination. I'm reading like Majide, but I'm not reading the shanzu. It's hard for me to like, I know it's magician, but like the accent's just weird for me right now. In like a single sentence without practicing. You know, and sometimes you don't know. Yeah, the cards then, and then this past weekend, Saturday, I feel like I did something. Saturday I went to my friend's house with the one who had the cards he gave me, but like we went to our other friend's house. Played like a game where you have like cards and you like ask someone, the goal is to get them to say yes, you choose. So like, have you ever, I mean they're more inappropriate, not all of them. But like some of them are, but it's kind of like, have you ever done this? And then if someone's like, yeah, I've done that, you'll give them your card. The goal is to get rid of your cards, and you can only ask per card. So you have like 5 cards, you go around 5 times. Person with the least amount wins, person with the most loses the worst. And then we played Quiplash and then Cards Against Humanity. And you know what's funny? So here's a fun fact about me. When I was really young, I used to cuss all the time, okay? Like really young, like in public. I'd be at church and I would cuss. And I don't remember that too much. And I'm not that religious. I haven't gone to church much, like since, like, so my parents took me out of church. I'm on a tangent right now. And then I went back in middle school. 7th, 8th grade, and then part of freshman year. And then I never went back. So I'm not Christian. That's where I went, like a Christian type church. But I'm nor like a believer, disbeliever. It's hard for me to like get into that mindset. But I think there's really good messages in religion. Any religion. But I'm done with that tangent. So what happened was, that happened, and then I stopped cussing. Basically, like, and then like, but like I would still cuss privately, okay? Middle school, high school, college. I like, when I'm by myself, I'm singing anything to a song. I'm cussing like however I want to cuss. And then for some reason, when I'm with friends, family, anyone, I just don't cuss. Right? So we're playing Cards Against Humanity, and I told my friends, I was like, I knew as soon as my friend Brandon put a card down, and I was just like, as I picked the cards up, my friend David's looking, he's laughing. I'm like, just so you guys know, fun fact, I just don't cuss in front of my friends or family or anyone. For some reason, it's just some habit I've had since like elementary school. So yeah, that was a first time for me, which is nothing weird about it, but it's some weird habit I've had since I was really young. I wasn't against it, honestly. I was like, I just thought to myself, I'm like, well, it's gonna happen eventually. But yeah, Cards Against Humanity is pretty fun, and then we left pretty late. So like I kept getting the most dead cards. I got kale. My friend got kale. I got what was the card? Oh my gosh, like vegetable. There was kale. It was a bunch of these one-word cards. It's Cards Against Humanity, and I'm getting like jumping, sleeping. I'm like, why are I had the most dead cards. Like every 10 cards I got was one good card, and then there's someone else. Every card they were getting were good. I was like, how am I getting this screwed over? But yeah, that happened, and then the next day I actually went back to my mom's with more of my family because my brother-in-law's his birthday like party, not party, but it was his birthday party essentially. He's like 30 something. I don't even know how old he is. Not gonna lie, I don't know how old most of my family is. One of my youngest as in older than me, I'm the youngest. I know his age just because he's the closest to me, and then I've hung out with him the most growing up probably, or like the birthday math's easy for me because I don't even remember the year he's born, but he's 6 years older than me until my birthday passes. So my birthday's October, his is in February. So basically, October hits, I'm 6 years older. February hits, it's like 5.5 years, but it's not really 5.5. It's like 5 and 8 months older. But I kind of know the age difference when I do the math in my head for him, but the others I just don't really piece it together because I just don't think. But I know the birthday. I actually need to remember when my sister's birthday is. I know the month. I just might be off by a couple days, not gonna lie. Brothers, dad, mom, I know all of their birthday, their days. I know my parents' year too. Yeah. I'm just telling you guys everything today, aren't I? I'm telling you guys everything. I'm telling all you ladies everything. Doesn't it feel weird? Like, I've always thought about this. You, like, habitually, we say, you guys. Even girls say, hey, guys. But, like, it's like guys refers to guys and girls. But we're actually, like, but it sounds like we're only talking to guys. But realistically, everyone knows we're talking about guys and girls. So it's kind of weird to me. Like, do I say, like, what do you say? Hello, ladies. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that meme where I don't even know what the meme is? Just like a nerdy guy. It's like, hello, ladies. Like, I can't believe this. I can't believe I've done this. I've talked so much today. This video is 32 minutes long already. Jeez. This is all because I went to CVS to get my medicine, and I remembered that I had to wait 20 more minutes until they were back from lunch. Here I am. I can definitely get my medicine now. I've mentioned my minocycline. I don't think I have. I have acne medicine for my back mainly. Honestly, it's been doing pretty good. I've just reached, tomorrow's the 30th pill, the first month basically. I get a checkup in June, the second month. And then I'm assuming he's going to have me take it for a third month, and then I'm going to taper off or something. I don't know how they do it. But my back's actually clearing up. My buttocks got worse, like right before I started taking the medicine. Don't know why that happened. I mean, it's better there, I guess, than my back, right? And my face isn't that bad either. I've been taking a glycerin in a water spray, rose glycerin, I don't know what it's called, glycerin water mist spray for my face. And then I put Nivea face cream for my face cream. My face has actually been the most hydrated it's ever been. It was just a simple solution. I just needed a mist and and a cream, and it was like $15 for both of those together, if not 20. But the thing is, the spray and the cream will last me for like 3 months at least. It will probably last me 6 months to a year. The cream definitely. So if anyone's having like dry face and they're trying all this stuff, you might, or don't want to go through a whole cycle, just potentially try getting, you know what? I'll be right back. I don't want to, actually, I'll bring you with me. I don't think anyone's home. Okay, don't mind me. I'm in the bathroom, so it's going to echo. So basically, yeah. Heritage Store. Rose water and glycerin spray. So basically, spray a few times on your face and neck. Get your ears too, I recommend. And then you put on, this is after like, it's just after washing your face before going to bed. or close to going to bed. Then you get Nivea cream. There is a lighter one for oily faces. I should have got that, but my face isn't too oily with this because I'm no longer in middle school, going through puberty. But yeah, and then I put the Nivea face cream on, rub it in. You can do it. You can do it morning or night. Oh, morning and night. I'm only doing it at night. So you'll catch me spraying this mist spray on my face a lot, but I won't be doing the face cream twice a day. The rose water stuff is actually good because it locks in the moisture. You know, like wash your face. You kind of like damp it, like pat dry it. Sometimes I fan dry it with my hand. Oh my god. Oh, you do that and then you spray. And then, yeah, it kind of like locks in moisture and keeps your face better. I like it. I don't feel like spending a bunch of money to go through like a whole cycle. That's too much work for me. I never cared about putting stuff under my eyes for like stuff like that. I mean, my face isn't like wrinkly or anything. Classic like forehead wrinkle when I like, you know, do that expression, but it's not like that bad. It's not like you notice it really when I'm 25 right now, so surely it'll get more noticeable when I get older, but I'm 25 right now, so it's not really the top of my issues. Yeah, and then my brother cuts my hair, and he said that my face looked the best it's looked, and I didn't mention it to him beforehand. He like cut my hair, and he's like, yeah, it was the easiest I've been able to do your beard. You didn't get as many like nicks or like reactions as much, because normally my face is a little more like reddish. I mean, I'll show you my chest, part of my chest, like, you know, like red dots there, like, yeah, like there's more like stuff like that on my like neck and like on my face, which goes away after a couple of days. But I was like, oh my gosh, because I noticed it working, and then he said that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think it's definitely working. Kind of cool, right? But yeah, I'm thinking about getting my hair cut every 2 weeks now. June 4th is my next one, and then Wednesday every 2 weeks. That's the goal. So technically, he said a family gets haircuts for free. I pay him $30 per haircut. He would normally charge more for other people, but I pay him first off. I'm already better than most of my family. That's right. My sister also cuts hair, but I get my hair cut from my brother now. I've rambled a lot. I'm gonna be honest. I should turn this video off. It's 38 minutes. I didn't really. This is a different type of ASMR video, I guess. This is more just rambles, right? I'm just more so telling you about a bunch of stuff that's happened since I've been gone. Haven't told you everything, obviously. I think there's some stuff I talked about that I didn't go into detail on here. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I would ask for recommendations for the next video, but I'm probably going to ignore those recommendations and just record what I want to record whenever I record another video. So, I mean, you guys can ask me any questions. You ladies can ask me any questions. Ladies and gentlemen, you can all ask me questions. Guys and gals. Those that are women and those that aren't can ask me questions, and those that are men and those that aren't can ask me questions. Okay, okay, I want to tell you something real quick. I know I'm still talking. What the heck? I mean, if anything, you can listen to me ramble for 40 minutes. I was playing Xbox last night. I told my friends, I'm like, dude, I think I'm gonna post something in end of May this year on Instagram. Or end of May on Instagram soon. And I was like, what do you guys think I should say as my caption? And I'm not actually gonna take their advice. I was just gonna ask to see what their sarcastic answers would be. And then boom, lights flicker for like a second. Xbox, everything's off. And when the power goes off, these LED light strips, they just turn on. They weren't on. So it was like pitch black last night, and then boom, LED lights on. And I'm standing right there by my polo shirt, cool polo shirt. And then boom, lights back on. And I thought I was in a fever dream or getting summoned to a different realm. It scared me. But we're good now. I was just like, that was crazy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I gotta go to CVS to get my medicine and maybe After talking about Jack's Pizza, I might get a Jack's Pizza. Sounds pretty good right now. Bye, and hopefully my teeth get better. Remember to brush and floss. And yeah,